Hello, welcomes back everyone. And Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Thalon here, my Imperial agent on the world of Tatooine. Just re-familiarize myself. There we go. So, we are here in Jundland. We just left the starting city of Mos Ela, and we are working somewhat alongside an Imperial Reclamation or Archaeological Division, working for Darth Seraphin, something regarding Zerka Corporation and some power to remake or reshape galaxies is believed to be here. We are trying to narrow down its location, while we also discovered a lockbox during the previous part of the series. In addition, we are here to deal with the Ghost Cell, a high-profile group of the Eagles Network who train their infiltration and, I suppose, assassin specialists. We have a contact, this Mia Hawkins, a former member, and it seems that in asking around for someone who supplies the Ghost Cell, we've attracted their attention. She's advised us to go out to a wind farm and make a trap of our own. So, that's why we're here. Let's just familiarize myself. Obviously, we're here in the southern parts of Jundland. We have the wind farm to our east. Captain Golar said to have a word with him when we arrived, because then he might have an update for us with the archaeological team. Darth Seraphin had wandered off, it seems. He was doing his own thing. So, let's see what's going on there.
This is Captain Golar, Reclamation Service Outpost 701. It's good to see you again. My team's still searching for the Zerka base, but we've hit a snag that, frankly, we can't handle ourselves.
What's the situation?
After you left for the Jawas, Lord Silthar had a vision. Something about the natives, the Sand People. He flew a speeder into the Dune Sea, but we lost the tracking signal in an energy storm. Silthar was summoning lightning.
Lord Silthar can summon lightning?
Lord Silthar is a powerful Sith. We've seen him use the Force before, but only ever in desperate circumstances. Lord Silthar was following a dream, the same way he found the lost temple of Zeost and the crystal caves of Molivar. He told me the Sand People and their spirit guides were the key. He was looking for some sort of compass.
The natives, what are they? What could they do to Silthar?
I don't know. They're savages. Still, I wouldn't think they could kill him alone. Find the spirit guides and find him. When you have answers, come to our forward outpost. Otherwise, I don't know how this mission can succeed.
I see. So, Captain Golar thinks Lord Seraphin might be in trouble if he was forced to use, Force Lightning. We believe he's also located... Captain Golar said the Dune Sea, which is far to the west, but it's actually rather close to the wind farm. We do have this optional quest here.
Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila maknam unya kamna lebek. Naya memgem kaligam, gegwa nam karak naya memak. Kam inu nemuk, naja naya akam memnik miraka.
What kind of Nemoidian orders around Imperials?
Memundia nepebjang, hapakra wama nimpam. Laporam amka, mamni nikag, nagnaya mamni kamgram. Kala jiwa nimok, ebemgam nyama naya aikam.
Let's hear some more.
Nulilak apa jam kamgram, amka nem nang nemua inuk. Memgam gamgi, nina gegwan, amner nahanak. Nemua bemguana. Kumia yang mem gamba paka.
Very abrupt Nemoidian. Seemingly a lot of the native droids have some shielding technology, but once stripped of it using this new device he's developing, they'd be capable of being destroyed in a single shot with a blaster rifle. So you have a heroic mission here. What happened? Oh dear.
Get a shuttle out here to evac the wounded. Corpses stay till we've assessed the threat condition. Now! Don't stand there like some drooling sand rat! You're an Imperial soldier! If you're here to see our successes in annexing Tatooine, it may be a short visit. We're having a hard time out here.
What fools attack the Imperial army?
Well-armed fools, courtesy of the Exchange. Ever run into them? Nasty crime syndicate, likes to use Tatooine as a waypoint. These criminals don't want this rock under Imperial control, so they've been stirring up local resistance.
What exactly happened here?
The Exchange has been using these caravans to supply the insurgency and keep it active. Every one is guarded by these Exchange Tuskers. They're too big to hurt and too dumb to scare, so each one we take down costs us. I was about to tell Command we'd need a new combat battalion if we want to take them on, but any chance you'd like to lend some expertise?
No petty criminals can be allowed to tie the hands of the Empire.
You want to help? Go follow the caravan routes and take down as many as you can. The locals will assume the Exchange abandoned them. Then we'll see how quickly those puddle farmers beg us to take them over.
Those puddle farmers. I see. So we need to deal with the Exchange and their forces here. Let's wait for this guild message to disappear. Alright, so the oscillator testing is just to the southeast there. Let's do the heroic mission first. A bit of an awkward one, if I remember correctly, but we'll give it a go. I can't recall if we need to defeat so many of these members of the Exchange. Let's give it a shot.
Rise and shine.
Yeah, so defeat 6 Exchange forces, and yet not all of them count. Oh, I had a new utility point I was meant to spend, didn't I? Damn it. Between videos or between sessions, I was going to consider what to invest that in. I might go back and invest it in one of the skillful abilities instead. That's what I was contemplating, but I hadn't actually made my decision. Oh, looks like someone's been here before us and cleared out a lot of this area. So there was the ammunition. Now we have a bonus to destroy speeders and supplies. Looks like someone's cleared out this area rather recently, which is oh. Can't out that security chest, don't mind if I do. Get ourselves rehydrated if we wanted. Yeah. And now we have another defeat 8 more Exchange forces.
You and me, we're getting good.
because they respawn. So yeah, those two, actually, well, the guard here doesn't count towards the bonus. Neither does the caravan guard either. But the caravan guard counts towards the main mission. See what I mean? It's not quite... So this guy counts for both, but this one counts for neither. Or neither, whichever way you want to say it. Oh, I did manage to catch him with his... So we need one more of the exchange forces for the bonus. Yeah, you'll do. Bonus mission complete. Speaking of, I think we failed. I'll have a look at that in a moment, actually. Obviously, each week we have that bonus objective, that bonus mission, but I didn't play yet Reset. I think Tuesdays is the reset day. And I was... a bit busy yesterday, so now I had a chance. So only one of you was actually worth the main for the main 5 exchange forces were yet to defeat. Ooh, those 3 though. All 3 of those are suitable targets, which is what we'll go for.
You and me? Getting good.
Group of 3 exchange forces, have they respawned here? Yes, they have. Only one of them is worthwhile. We have this patrolling sentinel. And then maybe we'll try and find someone else. This could be unfortunate. Depends on whether Kaleo aggroes the group of 3 there. No? Okay, good. We need one more member of the exchange. Yeah, oh well. I suppose I'll have to deal with one of the groups of 3, so be it.
Exchange, this planet will be swearing allegiance to the Emperor before you can say aerial bombardment.
Excellent. Level 52. Anything new? Yes, we have Lethal Takedown. Damage dealt by Cole has an 80% chance to trigger Lethal Takedown, which finishes the cooldown of Takedown and makes your next takedown usable on a target with any health level. rather than waiting for it to be 30% or below. Very useful. It even costs less energy to use. Okay, let's go look at this solar-powered oscillator weapon. There we are.
Alright, make me look good.
Let's fry some of these droids. Why anyone would care to shield droids which just gather junk, I don't know, but seems like an expensive waste of time to me. Anyway, we'll go report our success and then we'll go on our way to ambush the ambushers of Ghost Cell and look for Darth Seraphin.
Your device worked well. The droids are destroyed.
Mamni lebek bak manuk. Meraka naja ki nama bamyak. Bragam nemya inubuyin. Akamamka amkananya.
I'm sure. Okay, so to get towards the wind farm, there is actually... I see it in the distance. An entrance in the cliff walls. There's a cavern we'll have to go through. So there is a small chance we'll encounter a player from the Republic here in Jundland. A very, very minor chance. If anyway, it'll be the Dune Sea. But they can get into this area. And in the area where we were doing the heroic mission as well, of course. So we have the native sand people. We need to find this compass that Lord Seraphin was looking for. Something about that. Maybe they know something about the Zerka facility.
Not so tough now.
And there is a staged bonus mission here as well. Now, I think it's the guides who have a compass. I'll be taking this. We'll activate the compass. That tells us there's another cave system just beyond the wind farm here, where we may find who we're looking for. We'll get through some of the staged bonus mission first. Quite a large bonus mission. I suppose you're meant to also deal with the sand people in the cave while looking for Lord Seraphin as well. I tend to clear out the sand people outside the cave system now. So I think the second stage of the bonus mission is to also kill so many sand people. Yeah, all in all, I'm starting to really enjoy the virulence discipline tree, even getting back into it after a few weeks break. I think it does deal, it feels like it does less damage. It feels that way compared to when I used to use the marksmanship or the sharpshooter skill trees, which I think were, we have marksmanship here, and I think sharpshooter was the gunslinger equivalent. But it's consistent damage, or so it feels. The poisons kind of work well together.
Alright, make me look good.
And even though I tend to always go into cover, because I'm using like suppressive fire, really for a lot of our abilities we don't need to. It's not required. Like Cull requires us to be stationary. And probably series of shots. Well, we can. There might be a disciplined ability here which would allow us to use those while on the move. I'm not too sure. There's bound to be. Either way, on stage 2, we have to defeat another 40 of the sand people. Some people have a village nearby. I think I'm going to clear and start killing a lot of people near the village entrance. So I think they respawn pretty quickly there.
Yeah, wait a minute. Listen for a second.
What's that? Let's just take this in for a second.
You and me?
Cave system we need to access to find Darth Seraphin. There we are, 28 out of 40 sand people killed. While we're here, and while we're waiting for the sand people to respawn, let's go deal with the ambushes, shall we?
Rise and shine.
So we need to set this place up ready to ambush the ghost cell. Oh! Seems like some sand people have made up residence. We need to remove them.
Alright, make me look good.
Sorry, you didn't get your eviction notice. Eating through our energy, but there we are, the place is cleared out. Plenty of goodies at our disposal. Companion gift there. This is our heroic lockbox. Ooh, a better relic. Fractured targeters. Okay, so we got the wristband of the same armor set here. This is a mastery relic. Right, let's go set up our ambush. Oh yeah, I've got this combat roll. Gotta remember to make use of it a bit more often.
Come out. The wind speaks your name. The sand would bury your corpse. You have asked improper questions. The old man has determined your fate.
Really? Then I have a surprise for you.
We shall see.
Oh shit.
Alright, make me look good.
Oh, you're here.
They're all dead? What did you do in here? Forget that, you're amazing. Did they hurt you?
The assassins are finished. Don't think they'll tell us much, though.
Not in their condition. You look... Never mind. If you hadn't stopped them, they would have come after me. I don't know how to thank you.
I don't need gratitude. Let's just get the job done.
But Fine. Another time, maybe. Let me take a look at you. They use poison sometimes. Even a scratch can be nasty.
What kind of poison?
Something from one of the native plants. Now, can I take a look?
I didn't mean to offend you.
Of course. Here we go. The wounds aren't too bad, but...
Really? You're not very good at this, are you, Thalon?
Now they're worse. You are going to fall. Then the traitor will share your fate.
So yeah, that was one of those dialogue mishaps where I felt sorry, would say like sorry but no, I treated myself, but apparently there's no sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I wasn't gonna let her treat my injury. Plus the whole oh by the way, something's not quite right about your person. Oh well, these things happen.
Hello? Still alive out there?
One of the assassins looked like you. Care to explain?
What? Blast! The ghost cell is very good at imitation. Holograms. The old man is better. Not surprised he trained someone to be me.
How do I know you're the real Mia? You could be another fake.
I brought you in with a mouse droid. We talked about the village. I warned you in the cantina. Good enough? Now, while you were fighting, I think the Tracers got a lock on Dragon Eyes. Let's meet up before this call gets intercepted. There's a trading post near our man's location. I can make it there.
If it's dangerous, I could meet you back in town.
No, it's okay. After what you just did, the ghost cell will be distracted at least a little. I'll wait for you in one of the storage areas. Should be safe. If you're quick. And if... I have to go.
Being an Imperial agent, it makes it hard to trust people. Especially people who we're meant to deal with eventually. Right, so... I'm going to rendezvous with Mia. I think she's asking us to meet at the next outpost. We're meant to reach here in Jundland. Okay. We could actually do a fair bit in this video, cause there's not a lot of missions. As a player of the Republic, when you enter Jundland, there's a lot of quests to do at the first outpost and at the second. I forgot what the first outpost's called, but you have Outpost Solara here and Outpost Vorazen in the Dune Sea. Whereas Varaf and the next Imperial base... Well, Varaf doesn't have many quests for us. So we could probably look at doing some more missions in the near future as well.
Alright, make me look.
Start clearing out some of the sand people here on the way to find Darth Seraphin. Hopefully this doesn't conflict with a bonus mission. What I mean by that is, of course, if we find Seraphin on a bonus mission, it doesn't miraculously disappear. On stage 3 now, we need to deal with some of the Sand People's water supplies. Of course, being in the desert water and the economy of water is extremely important. Which makes me think of Dune. I know there's a new Dune movie coming out. I think it's coming out this year, actually. I wasn't too enthused about the latest trailer that came out. But then again, I've always been a fan of some of the earlier renditions of Dune that came into our film. This area a little bit more. There we are. Right, so Darth Seraphin's here.
Lord Silthar?
Did Captain Gola send you? Such a good man. A pity he didn't send young Hale, but the honor is yours. You will hear my last words.
Talk to me, what happened to you?
The Force called me into the desert. I sensed what Circa found, an alien power. I saw a white room. I thought the Sand People would know the land's secrets. I murdered them, stole their thoughts to find this cave. I knew victory before they destroyed me.
I followed the shaman's compass. But what is this place?
It is a cave of secrets. My journey here was not for nothing. Circa built its base over a site from the natives' myths. A forbidden land. The paintings in the cave show the way. Find them. Record them. Gola and his men, they...
We'll finish the mission, my lord. One way or another.
Find the paintings. But beware. Beware the thing in the white room.
Beware the thing in the white room. We'll certainly keep that in mind. Here's the paintings, the mural Seraphin mentioned. So we've taken a nice recording. Do we want to prevent anyone from ever using this mural for a likewise purpose? Sure. Kind of a shame. Looks kind of like a shadow vessel from the Babylon 5 TV series. Which I need to rewatch at some point in the future. Ended up just watching a load of clips from YouTube, but I need to rewatch the series properly at some point. Okay, so we need to report the unfortunate loss of Darth Seraphin, but that his passing was not in vain. We have some information that we may be able to use. Before we do that, though, let's go upset the Sand People even more, shall we? We're just gonna apply some poison to their water supply, because we're a dick like that.
Yeah, wait a minute. Let's just take this in for a second.
So level 56 for our next passive ability. So kind of a quick nosy to see if there's any water supplies in the tent here. There's the third stage bonus mission complete. Final stage is to defeat Kotawa, the Hunt Master. And here he is.
Rise and shine.
Yep. What did we take? We claimed his prized hunting trophy. We'll leave that security chest for someone else. It's actually another 5 players of the Imperial side here on the PvP instance right now. So, actually, may as well quick travel back over to Outpost Varaf, and then we're traveling west from there. So we need to find this Dragon Eyes to see what he knows about this ghost cell, since I believe Dragon Eyes is the supplier? Yeah, he's a supplier, so he might know where their base of operations is located.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Thank you. Yeah, I reckon it's at the Imperial outpost. There's a few buildings nearby, like on the upper ridge here. I have a feeling it could be down in, there's like little ravines here. It could be down in the ravines, potentially. Either way, we'll unlock the quick travel node to the Imperial base. Obviously, this base is well guarded, so any players of the Republic trying to sneak through. This is Mossanek, and the Republic would probably struggle to get through this base without any stealth operatives. To be fair, some of the units as well. Some of our units actually can detect stealthed enemies. Ah, we need to be in here. Right, we'll leave Dragon Eyes till later then. Yeah, so we have a new Imperial base of operations. There's a few new quests here. Let's see how we can further lend our assistance.
Oh, sir, you'd be perfect for this. Need a little infiltration sabotage with a dash of target spotting. Navy just deployed the next generation prototype of our top orbital strike weapon. She's a real beauty, let me tell you. I'm supposed to be overseeing test firing against hard targets in the area, but we're on indefinite standby until conditions improve.
Tatooine hardly seems like the best place to be doing this.
It's so out of the way, it's just about perfect. But our targets are more well protected than we anticipated. The Exchange is seriously entrenched out here, but they're protecting their strongholds with a wide-area signal jammer. It means our targeting systems are useless, even the handheld close-up targeters.
Sounds like you'd have to get close to your targets either way.
Yeah, it's not a problem for you, though, right? Once that jammer's out of commission, we can blow up anything we want, anytime we want. You with me on this? You could be the first to debut this beauty's 10-kiloton Roth.
Where should I start?
The Exchange leaders are the only ones with access to the jammer. Their security spikes would let you shut it down. With the jammer out of commission, you can use this targeter to blow any Exchange assets in the area sky high. Hit anything you can get in range of. Bigger the better, just don't stand too close. I'll look forward to the light show.
So similar to our time on Balmora, only it's not a shield that's causing the issue, it's a jammer preventing us from landing our ideal targeting of the Exchange stronghold. Oh, we have a law object here on the Imperial Reclamation Service.
You there, can you tell your commander... Oh, you're with intelligence. Even better. Band of filthy Jawas cracked into one of the Zerka Corporation's abandoned compounds we recently unearthed. Made off with every droid in the place.
You want me to help you?
The Jawas may have foiled the ideal recovery of these artifacts, but that doesn't mean the Empire can't still benefit from the technology. You see, the stolen droids activated. Now they're systematically hunting down everything around the Jawas' derelict sandcrawler. I've observed their behaviors becoming refined, more efficient. Honestly, it looks like they're learning from trial and error.
Very interesting.
If these droids are adaptive and self-coordinating, their applications would be innumerable. Scanning the architecture of the droids' memory cores should give us more insight into their uniform design and their individual differences. Can the Reclamation Service count on your support?
Someone needs to look into this.
It's unlikely that the droids will stand idle while you attempt to take a reading. Disabling them will be necessary. Just try not to damage their memory cores while you're taking the fight out of them.
I suppose it's the thing I've never really fought too hard on in Star Wars. There's a lot of droids, just highly capable virtual intelligences, are they self-aware AI probably more towards the former. Though they could be like dull artificial intelligences, where... Oh, saw a Jara balloon. Because they do often get memory... Like, in the Star Wars universe, droids very often get memory wiped. I wonder if we're going to have to actually go into an Imperial base. I think we might need to, actually, as part of the storyline. It's a long time since I've actually had to go south into this base. Normally we just blow it up with the bombardment skill. Well, the bombardment coordinator we have. Let's go speak to Mia. Anyhow, I've got myself distracted with droid thoughts of droids. Because obviously we're learning about like this lieutenant here. It's talking about obviously droids which are self-improving, learning, which I think a lot of droids do in the Star Wars universe. Obviously, these patrol droids have their own set directives, but there's a lot of droids in the Star Wars universe which do have their function, but they do learn as well. Which is why they get memory wiped, because they, don't know, maybe learn too much? Either way, distractions.
You made it, huh? I had a detonator primed just in case. I can probably turn it off now.
I could do without being blown to bits by an ally.
Suppose so. I told you I tracked down Dragon Eyes. Your trap led straight to the terrorist supplier. Real nasty sort named Milos Varda. He works for the local crime syndicate. Group called The Exchange.
Why would the Exchange supply terrorists?
I don't know a lot about them. The Exchange runs spice, gambling, extortion, broken legs, and blown up speeders. Not a shock their guys connected to the Ghost Cell. Milos must get supplies through Mosilla and ship them to the village.
We need to know how he does it. I'll pay him a visit.
I'm sure he has Exchange protection, but his house isn't far. Afterwards, we can meet back here.
Okay, so there is some connection between maybe the Ghost Cell and the Exchange, even if it is just this supplier. Maybe he works both sides. Did I sell any of the carbon scored gear? Shit, I might have. To that vendor earlier. Oh well. So... the Exchange base of operations is actually the house above, back and behind us. Okay, perfect. We'll go pay him a visit now then, and then we'll pop and deal another blow to the Exchange. I thought it might have been because the the Exchange base is actually under. It's an embedded stronghold, rather than one built into the rock face. Oh, yeah. Oh, do we have a bonus mission to clear these people out?
Alright, make them look good.
We do, but only 8 of them.
Oh, I didn't hear anyone come in. The guards usually call. If you had an appointment, you should know. My husband is out on business. He'll be back soon.
I need to talk to him. If it's no trouble, I'd rather not have to come back.
I'm not sure. No one said anything about a visitor. Who are you, anyway? What do you want here?
Don't worry. Your husband and I go way back. I wanted to surprise him.
That right. He's not big on surprises, but I suppose you know that. Well, I was about to fix lunch. Care to join me?
That's very kind, thank you.
Wonderful. Please sit down. We can talk a while.
I'm just gonna add this poison to your food.
Nisbet, I'm back. Who is this? What are you doing here?
Don't be rude, Milos. I was just telling your friend about the time you sold the farm.
This is not my friend, and things are very dangerous for us now.
You and I are going to have a talk.
What does he mean? What's this all about?
Shut up. Just stay calm. You were the one asking questions. I was promised you wouldn't survive.
Who told you I wouldn't survive? How do you know someone would come after me?
They're always watching. As soon as I heard, they heard too. The ghost cell came to me. They offered the exchange protection. Assassins. If we gave them what they needed. What could I say? They're worse than we are. And now you think you frighten me?
Tell me how to reach them, or I put a hole in her head.
Milos!
I hear. I get their supplies. My men bring the crates to a drop point in the canyons. From there, the ghost cell brings the supplies home by speeder. The next delivery is soon. Beyond that, I know nothing.
Consider this thanks for your assistance.
You didn't have to...
Nasty. Well, it's not like they have kids. Let's go.
And now they can't warn the ghost cell. So there's going to be another drop off shortly. Okay. Good enough for me. It seems his wife truly was innocent to the entire situation, but innocents get caught in these situations now and again. Trying to think of. Sorry, I get myself. My memory is not the best. I'm trying to remember if it was with Thalon. You know, it's only been 5 weeks or so. Was it with Thalon where I discovered that the Republic won Drummond Cass? It's a completely unrelated topic. Where we found those extra quests on the right-hand side of Cass City. Just thinking back and shaking my head going, how many years have I played this game and not known maybe about those quests? Either way, we have a message from Darth Seraphin. Oh, there's a name. That name will be coming up later. I understand you were recently involved in the discovery of Force-sensitive Jawas. Furthermore, I understand the Lord Barrow attempted to conceal this new threat in a misguided attempt to uphold Sith supremacy. Let me assure you that you acted wisely and that Lord Barrow will be punished when she returns to me. The Empire will never try to refuse to acknowledge our enemy's strengths. Yeah, you have earned my respect. Perhaps we shall meet someday. Perhaps we shall. Oh, we need to go speak to Mia. We'll speak to her later. Let's go look into these self-learning droids and to disable the jamming device, protecting an exchange base of operations. Oh, crap. Sand people hiding in the desert. Right, so we need to kill the droids and then scan their data cores.
And me? Getting go.
Now, not all of them have what we need. Look, there's one. Now, the Imperial who gives the quest about the exchange also mentioned that we need data spikes to access and disable the jammer, and only certain personnel have those data spikes. There's 3. Actually, just thinking, if a Republic player wanted to get to this side of Mos Anek, they could just come down through here. They could go through the Outlaw's Den PvP area. Yeah. So they could gain that. So, how would they get into... If a Republic player wanted to get into the Imperial Jundland, how would they do it? They'd have to go through Mos Anek through this way. How to think about that? Either way, we need to find... I think it's the technicians. Is it the technicians who have the spikes? Oh no, weapon specialists. That's who we need.
Alright, make me look good.
Bonus to defeat 15 of the exchange. I'll deal with this droid now. Otherwise, its patrolling will annoy me later. Okay, you need to be in here as a Sith Inquisitor. I'm trying to remember what we were doing here as a Sith Inquisitor. We were looking for more pieces of the star map, I believe. Pieces to make the, oh, there's a security chest in there. Still a weapon, looking for a weapon specialist. Looking for pieces to make the ritual work. Okay. Just to sabotage the signal jammer. Thanking you. Just gonna tag the communications relay here.
Rise and shine.
Time to go. Happy days. Put the rifle away, idiot. Ah, for crying out loud. Yep, we're bugged. Nice job. Right, let's go report our success. Oh, more sand people. Yeah, so if we're a Republic player, obviously we have all these specialist Imperials. Could I sneak? Well, not really. This is a champion Imperial lair. You could get up here. If you were a Stealth Republic player, you probably could. If you were a non-Stealth Republic player, it would be difficult. You could probably maybe aggro one and maybe survive 1 or 2 hits. Probably not. Depending on what skills you have. No. I'm not sure how you'd get past into Jundland as a Republic player. There's bound to be a way though. As I say, because as an Imperial, you can go through the Dune Sea, or you can go through Outlaw's Den. You can bypass Outpost Solara, which is the Republic's base equivalent to where we are now, Mossanek, and then into the northern reaches of Jundland. And that's without stealth as well.
Ha! That was great! I can see those strikes come down from here. After that display, I'm going to recommend the final model be named in your honor.
I'd like to hang on to this targeter for a while.
Addictive, isn't it? I'm afraid the prototype wasn't intended for sustained use. We'll be collecting the Delta A5 soon to make adjustments based on the data you provided. Here's a little something on behalf of the project. It's been a pleasure.
Level 53. Experience boost more off. I might as well grab another.
You've brought me readings? Excellent. It looks like you were able to conduct many scans. Did the droids pose much of a threat when you encountered them?
There was quite a scrap.
This situation could have been avoided entirely if Command would acknowledge my requests for a security detail. You've ensured that Tatooine will hold no secrets from the Empire. Thank you.
A healthy customer is a spending customer. Watch yourself out there.
Okay, so level 53, nothing new. There's a heroic mission there, but we're just gonna push on. Our time on Tatooine could possibly complete it in 3 parts, whereas most planets normally take 4. As I say, playing as a player or a faction of the Republic, our time here would definitely be split into 4 parts. But with these 2 outposts as having so few missions, really? I mean, there's one more thing we have to do. Ah, crap. I need to speak to Mia. Whoops. We can speak to Mia at the beginning of the next video. That's fine. We have one more thing to do here, and that is report to Captain Golar about the fall of Darth Seraphin, but that we have the Sand People's murals, which may help. Just turned in the hunting trophy.
Little piece of Roman Kos, smack in the middle of the desert, just in case you get homesick.
You know it's an Imperial facility when you walk in, most definitely.
Hale, check on Keeler and the others. See if they figured out anything with the artifact.
Sir, I'd like to hear what happened.
Follow orders. I'll brief everyone later. You look like you've been to the Dune Sea and back. I've sent for water and Kolto, but we've been waiting for word. Any sign of Darth SWTOR?
He didn't make it. He fell to the Sand People and their servants.
Damn it. We all felt it, but we weren't sure. We're not blasted Sith. Without SWTOR, we're just archaeologists with guns. Without him, this whole expedition falls apart.
It isn't over yet. I know where to find the Zerka base.
What are you talking about?
Well, that's not good.
Captain Golar!
Blast Hale, now's not the time.
The artifact. The one that Jawas found. It's got Kayla. We disabled the dampeners, and there was a flash.
What? Start containment procedures now!
Again, actes de vertine.
Captain Golar, care to explain this?
I don't know. Keeler, are you in there?
Cabies metete for frost, yanteto gisek. Jachrusted yes, tegesh marwar.
Oh dear.
Rise and shine.
Well, that was unfortunate.
Those creatures. They were my team.
Sir, I think Perrin escaped. He was heading into the desert toward the tribal settlement.
Blast, we'll mourn later. You remember the sons of Palawa. You hit them hard in Mos Ila, but their main village is just a few clicks out. If that creature reaches them, this could get very ugly.
Why'd you say that?
Basic rule of xenoarchaeology. You don't unleash a foreign technology into a population center, especially one with a man-machine interface. Worst case, the technology that changed Perrin could replicate. Every person in the settlement could be transformed.
No one deserves to go through that.
I can't say I disagree. I'm not optimistic, though. Reclamation Service protocol for contaminated sites mandates atomic heat cleansing of everything within a 100-meter radius. We've got to store a beradium explosives for that purpose. Enough to obliterate the Sun's cave village. But I hope it won't come to that.
What choice do we have?
If you're lucky, maybe you can take out Perrin before he reaches the settlement. Otherwise, plant the explosives, be careful with them, around the caves. One way or another, the contamination has to be eliminated.
Okay. So, yeah. Upon opening that lockbox we got from the Jawas, Keela and the others, well, we saw what happened to them. Kind of machine-like zombies. Talking about this imprisoned one. And one of the members, Perrin, is wandering off into the desert. Of course, the Sons of Palara have a settlement nearby. More sand people. We have another exploration mission relatively close by. Yeah, we may look at that.
You. I knew the Empire used dishonorable tactics, but the ghost of the desert, do you know what it does to people?
What do you mean, ghost of the desert?
An old Jawa legend. A myth that kills with a touch. Within the first minute, that terror changed good villagers into murderous machines. There's a war going on in these caves. Now I'll give my brothers the chance to win by keeping you from interfering.
You'll die, along with everyone else in this village.
Ha! For Palawa, I'll fight until our blood becomes an oasis.
Alright, make me look good.
So we had the option to, of course, ally ourselves with the Sons of Palara. Offer to help deal with Perrin and the transformed villagers. Well, why do that when we can just blow the place to oblivion? We still need to go into the sealed cave system. Yeah. I can't recall if we used to have to do this. I can't recall if earlier on, like, this was the easy difficulty, and you didn't have to go into this basically quarantine section of the cave system if you chose to betray the Sons, and you'd only have to come in here if you chose to ally yourself and told them you'd basically kill every transformed individual. course, we need to go in here now. I mean, it's part of the bonus mission. We don't need to, necessarily. But we may as well. Gotta watch out for these overlords, because they are summoning reinforcements. Heron. Yeah, we had to be back here anyway to plant one of the explosives. God damn it. I tried to prevent him from summoning in his reinforcements, didn't quite make it.
Take this, ugly.
Okay, there's all the infected. Now we just need to deal with the non-infected outside of this little quarantine section. And plant the other two beradium explosives. Just to be sure. Yep. All the explosives are planted. Yeah, I suppose we could have split this video up into two 40-minute segments. But, well. So, we have Jeek here, not to be confused with Teak, the first outpost here in Jundland.
Ripok nane kari mariaka. Akamja lebek memarik. Naya narankam. Kala ama mani mami. Lebek bak. Bragam nemya. Inubuyen. Akamamka amkananya.
Sounds familiar.
Haven't we had this conversation once already?
Mem ilik meraka. Nayanaram. Kam kalu amikmanik.
Either there are a lot of Nemoidians with attitudes around here, or you've got a serious memory problem.
Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila maknam unya kamna lebek. Nempanu koragin, pemguana nemu kamime. Manug meraka naja. Kinamabam. Yak manala.
What exactly do you need?
Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramag yang megik. Kamperem ganyam baji yang. Manik hikum bukam.
So, right. Teak had a device to deal with shielded droids. And, of course, Jikia has a way to subvert and take control of droids once their shielding is disabled.
Rise and shine.
Of course, this is the annoying part now, because we need to weaken the droids enough to then take control of them. Which means I'm actually going to switch Khalil over to healing. There we are. Nice and easy. We even had the assistance of the assassin droids there before they despawned.
I've finished testing. Your device works.
Naya memgem kaligam. Gegwa nam karak naya memak. Mamni lebek bak manuk. Meraka najaki namabamyak. Jukagi ne paninu. Amkambina bek nemu kemgram.
Do we have an enemy nearby? Yes, no. I heard something nearby. So like, didn't know if it was like a skill activating. Made me nervous that there was someone parked in the room next to us. Well, that's just my paranoid nature. Oh, sand people. Reminds me of a time when we were doing, I think it was the Shadow of Revan expansion. We were on.
All right, make me look good.
On one of the one planet.
Little piece of Roman cause.
Um.
In the middle of the desert.
Pirate Paradise World. And the quest line is similar for both players of the Empire and the Republic, but if you step outside of the city, it is a, on the PvP instance, it's a free-for-all. So, if you're standing there in dialogue, you're invulnerable. But as soon as the dialogue option ends, if someone's waiting outside for you, you can be absolutely blitzed to death. So, it was certainly interesting. It was slightly worrying times.
Are the power readings stable?
Yes, sir. The stasis field's online.
Keep it that way. I don't want the artifact powering up again. I heard the explosion. I take it the contamination site's been cleared?
The Sons of Palawa village is no more.
It's a pity. Even tribals don't deserve to be obliterated because of some alien relic. Those artifacts Zerka found, they must be capable of infecting people, transforming them. I don't know why you'd build a device like that. But some species did, long before humans lived on Tatooine. And the Reclamation Service has the job of bringing those artifacts home. Are you with us?
Sounds like you got your fire back, Captain.
I had my moment of doubt. I saw Keela, Perrin, and Ban die because of it. What we've just experienced, the artifact powering on the takeover, I'm willing to bet Zerka went through the same thing. If we knew where to start looking for Zerka's base, we could scan for the artifact's power signal, track down the laboratory. Too bad Silthar didn't get more data.
The base is in the Sand People's cursed land. These drawings should show the way.
This? It's primitive, but it looks like a native map. We'll check its age. Calculate the geographical changes since its creation. I think we have it, sir. The natives' forbidden zone is in Sector 22G. I can start outfitting a probe immediately. Once you're in position, use this signal device to call the droid. It will launch from here. In the meantime, we've got friends to bury.
Okay, hey. Oh yes, we had the carbon scored. We had some carbon scored accessories. That's what I was selling earlier. That's fine. So now we have the boots and the gloves. Yes, it's noon. It's telling me I should claim my next login reward. So be it. Thank you for the reminder. What else is here? Agile reconnaissance armor. Okay, so I'm gonna sell us back over to Mos Anek. Captain Golor wants us to enter the Dune Sea, release this probe droid, and then hopefully slowly start triangulating the base of operations for the Circa facility and its lab. He's guessed correctly that the events that have just transpired with the reclamation base probably happened to Zerka as well, not realizing what they were opening, what devices they were playing with. So what we'll do is we'll just get ourselves back to Mos Anek. We'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll have a word with Mia. Let her know about the transport supply, which is leaving shortly. And then hopefully maybe get ourselves snuck on board
You and me?
to the
Getting
Ghost Cell's village. And then we can meet this old man and take apart the terrorist cell here on Tatooine. Plenty to do next time. Potential to encounter a player of the Republic. Potentially. But we'll see. Either way, thank you for joining me once again with some more Star Wars The Old Republic here on Tatooine. As always, feel free to comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, no, take care. Bye-bye now.